Welcome in, everyone, to this session's chapter of New Blood by Night. Spec, you want to handle a quick recap?
So, we started off at the mall, but then once we discovered that we were all just friends and it was just a misunderstanding, we learned some new information from our new young Kindred friend. Also, that led to the mall, which led to a very interesting series of events. And I'll popcorn that over to Vil to describe what could have happened in this mall.
Well, in the mall, we had a little,
You had the greatest heist known to man.
we had the second greatest heist known to man involving Mori and Zero as they worked in tandem. Sadly, their escapades will no longer continue in such a capacity.
We will not be getting the sequel to that.
Nah, she just needs to
Never
warm
again.
up to me. She's just got to warm up to me.
Az and Sam had a talk while they did their thing, and then eventually Sam collected Zero. I'll let Azriel do the next section.
We did a little car swap. Me and Aurora and Samiel and Mori had a nice little conversations, and we went back to Aurora's apartment. And I'll let Mori finish up with what happened at the apartment.
Well, at the apartment we learned someone's very secretive feeding style, publicly shamed them, and felt bad about it. So, decided to hide in the corner. Well, not really hide, just, disassociate in the corner, more like...
She's intensely reading this book that Aurora...
Very much so.
Intense reading.
Because she got nothing better to do. Meanwhile, I believe there was some funny business getting ready to happen. In the other room? I'm not 100% certain because I wasn't there. Who should I pass it to?
Back to Spec.
Yeah, we'll give it back to Spec. Finish it up.
And so, as Aurora was getting ready to leave and meet Joe with Nina and Fenrir, and just grabbing a few things, Aurora heard the chirps of our neighborhood number one ferret Zero, saying something to Vil. I wonder what could it be? And handing it over to our wonderful, beautiful, amazing storyteller, Voidali.
All right. Let's get Zero's theme song up here. Samiel, I need you to roll a wits and awareness, as you are the one directly behind him. His little,
All right.
the little noodle body comes out. He bumps into your shoe and then continues to noodle towards the very small, heavily saturated with books living room.
I get to use my new dice tray, so yeah, that's 4 successes right off the bat.
Okay, right off the bat. Right off
Yeah.
the bat. Haha. Sorry. What he shows you is behind the television. Behind a... what was it, like a customized bookshelf that the TV was on as well?
Yeah, like the bookshelf, there's a giant bookshelf that's customized to block a bunch of the windows along with blackout curtains that are automated. And that bookshelf, not really well made, but it does the job, you know?
Gotcha.
It holds books and
Gotcha.
a TV.
Okay, so he takes you to the it does its job bookshelf that is holding the television, as well as tomes of, well, everything. He says, over here, over here, over here. You gotta get behind. Gotta move this and get behind it. Without even moving it and getting behind it, you see something behind the entertainment center that is bright pink. Samiel. And he said it was supernatural. Something weird, I'm telling you. Telling you, Damien, something fucking weird behind here. It's serious business. Gotta move it. And he just sort of sits back on his haunches, causing him to have a little bit of a beer belly. And he folds his little arms.
If it turns out to be something other than, I might strangle you.
You would never. You love me too much. We're best buds. You can't do that.
Sometimes I wonder.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead. For everyone else. It's my
He
impression.
gives, like, as he goes to, like, move into position to move it, he just, like, gives him this look as he's, like, standing there, like, with his, I would imagine, like, his arm crossed.
Storyteller, do I see him move towards the bookshelf?
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
I'm just like,
Azriel's also there. The only one who isn't there is Mori, who's still tucked tight into the little corner reading. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe she's reading. Maybe she's just stressing.
I'm just like, what is happening? You know, just genuinely like, just looking at him, like, what is he like? I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna do anything for now, but I just wanted to make note that Aurora would notice this.
Okay. Because I believe Stone and Azriel are also downstairs watching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone will move on to the other side. So yeah, y'all need some help. Samiel.
I'm fairly certain I got this. If I need the help, I'll ask, but I appreciate the sentiment.
He just flashes you a grin. Sure thing.
Be careful. That is not exactly the most sturdy piece of furniture I have.
Damien,
That wasn't-
if you gotta, just rip it out. I swear, it'll be worth it. She'll forgive you.
Did you just hear what she said?
Yeah, I can understand English.
This is literally the opposite.
Yeah, pull the shelf out. Let's see what's behind it, 'cause I'm an amazing stout. Yeah, I'm cool, little weasel body. Look at me. Come on! You move it. He's like clapping and he's singing a song about how amazing he is, but he's doing it to pump you up. And for everyone else, it's just like, "Ah." Yeah.
So as this little chant is being done, do you want me to just like pull it, or you want me to like roll for it, or just?
If you're
Just
trying to be
narrative.
careful, you're gonna want to roll your dexterity. You only need one success.
All right, just straight dexterity, or you want?
You can add your athletics to it as well, if you'd like.
We're okay. Yeah.
I do want to point out this piece of furniture is like under the staircase that leads up to the loft.
Oh,
Loft.
so we gotta be real careful.
Just 3.
Yeah. So as it scrapes along the floor, there is indeed a bright pink something that falls. It's, you're not sure. It's got a little bit of a bounce to it. And it sort of rolls. Aurora, you know exactly what it is. So if you'd like to grab it before anyone sees, you can go ahead and
Absolutely.
roll a
with celerity.
dexterity and athletics with your celerity.
I'm sorry, I'm dying. I'm literally shaking with laughter. Oh my god, Aurora is, if she could blush, she would be 100 shades of gray, like 50 times 2. So definitely, Dex and athletics, I guess, do a little tumble and roll,
Yep.
like crash into Samiel if needed, okay? She is like so embarrassed right now.
Okay.
She's like, don't do that! I decided to roll it on the oh, I'm eager to see what the electric dice give me. 3 successes.
Okay, as she dives for it, Zero also dives for it. It starts to vibrate.
I will yeah, I will say I will try to grab it faster than
As
Zero.
you scoop it up and you slide it in your shirt, you feel something fuzzy as he is biting onto the plastic package that it's still in. And he's shouting with his mouth full, "She's trying to take it from me! It's mine! I found it!"
Just let it go. It's not
And
yours.
I'm like I'm trying to shove that down my shirt, but incidentally, because in my hurry to do so, shoving Zero down my shirt.
Yes.
Clearly down the middle of my
He's
shirt.
100% okay with that, and so while that's happening, while that pure panic is happening, that for Samiel, Azriel need to roll a wits and awareness as well.
All right.
So the 4 for Samiel from before, previous. Not only did you see the pink thing that's still kind of in a hard plastic wrapper, you're going to see this thing, but I just need Azriel to roll to see if he sees it too.
So I got 8 successes.
8.
Yeah.
Damn. So you, wow, with an 8, you know exactly what that is in the package still? I mean, maybe you do?
I'm gonna look down and just pretend I don't know or
Yeah,
didn't
probably for the best. But when you look down, you and Samiel, you see a very old leather sachet, like the kind that holds potpourri. Only the leather that it is tied with ends with decorative ivory-looking beads in the shape of teeth. Unless they are actual teeth.
I'll pick that up and take a look at it.
You'll have to move past Samiel, but you go to the sachet and pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to roll a frenzy check.
What do I roll for a frenzy check again?
That's 1/3 of your humanity and your resolve.
So I have some wonderful news for you. I rolled a skull.
Oh,
Just a skull.
Okay. You frenzy. What do you want to do?
If I'm frenzying, I'm gonna bust out their claws.
yeah, we're not having that. I'm gonna put him down to the ground. Literally shove him.
Okay. Let me grab my cheat sheet for Tussman. Let's see, Azriel. Because Damien's not the only one. Samiel's not the only one who's gonna take you down to the ground.
That's reasonable.
Yeah. Okay. Just roll me a d6, please.
D6.
Yep.
1.
Okay. I'm looking down at the rule book as I read, and my headset keeps trying to fall off. Ugh. Goodness gracious. How do I describe this? It is not a typical I don't want to describe it as a typical frenzy because it isn't. It's more. You know what, Damien? Go ahead and roll intelligence and occult.
All right.
I know it's not like, but yeah.
Have an okay pool for that. All right. Just 2.
Okay. Let me make a roll. Okay. It feels like you have to defend yourself, Azriel. Like everyone and everything is out to get you. There is almost this cloud of it's altered state of consciousness is what it feels like. It feels like you're drunk a little bit, so your inhibitions completely gone. You'll do anything to defend yourself at all. Yeah. So whatever bonds you may feel for anyone, go ahead and like role play trying to save them as well. The one you may only do that for, it's okay if you'll only do it for Thanatos or, you know, Mori as well. Take into consideration your recent connections, how you feel, the like, and then go ahead and go with that. But we're going to do contested rolls. So Damien's going to try and tackle you. I'm going to tell you right now, Stone is also going to attempt to take you down. And you're aware that they're both moving into action. So I'll have it all 3 of them, all 2 of you will get to describe what you do. Then Aurora will get to respond. And then Mori, I need you to roll a wits and awareness. Okay, so we're going to start with you, Az.
Yep.
What are you going to try and do?
I'm gonna roll real quick to see who I think is the bigger threat because it's hard to decide between Samiel and Mr. Stone in my head. So I'm gonna let a dice decide. So high is Stone. Nope, it seems like Mr. Stone is who I think is the bigger threat.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
I put out my claws and I'm gonna take a slash at Stone. As yeah, well, very growly and very animalistic, I would say. Oh, that's a big roll.
Okay, what are you? You're rolling a strength and athletics to attack.
Strength brawl.
Oh, right, gotcha. Strength brawl. That also works.
I got 7 sucks
Damn.
with the claws out.
Okay, so Damien, go ahead. What are you gonna do?
So I made my roll already while you were talking it all out. I used a willpower. I got a critical and then 4 on top, so that's 8.
Okay, and what you want to just tackle him?
I'm not gonna tackle him. It's gonna be like as he's reaching for Stone, I'm gonna take my right arm, put it in front of his chest, and then the other arm over his neck, and just put him down to the ground in a headlock
Got you.
while he tries to struggle.
All right. Stone rolled really poorly, so here's how it goes down. Mori, what'd you get in your wits and awareness really quick? Sorry.
I got 6 successes.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hear the.
Sorry, 4. I lied. 4. I'm a liar.
That's okay. 4, you still hear it, and then Aurora, you're right there. You're gonna get a respond, but you'll get to respond after the initial engagement, because you and Zero are fighting over a toy. All right. Okay, so Stone moves right up into Az, so Az still gets a nice claw and hook, which causes Stone to grunt. And then Samiel, like he weighs nothing, you pluck him back and bring him down, and then Stone kneels, holding on to his side. He seems fine, just really uncomfortable. Aurora.
stopping whatever I'm doing, I go over to Stone. Like, I just see someone hurt. I go over to him, like, are you okay? Oh, you're not okay, but what can I do? What do you need?
All he does is put you behind him. He just reaches out, swoop, as Azriel is snarling, and it sounds beastly, just...
Can I look at what what is around Azriel and look at Sam?
You can definitely spot the sachet. So Sam's holding him, Mori comes clicking in, I'm assuming.
Yeah, if I'm hearing a commotion, definitely.
With your 4, you would also see the sachet, so the 2 of you see it. Stone's got Aurora behind him, but he's crouched on the ground, and Zero is running away with the plastic toy, and he's like,
You got it, Samiel! You got it! I got the goods, you got the guy! I told you there was something creepy!
Zero help.
Can is it okay for me to speak? Question: can I make the association with what he touched with the possible friends with the frenzy? Could Aurora make that connection?
No. She didn't see it.
All right.
Yeah.
And I say, so I ask out loud, what's wrong with him? Why is he acting like that? That's not, Azriel's not like that.
Okay. And then,
So,
should I let Mori say anything? Like, I'll give you a line, and then I'll slide over to Azriel and Samiel doing their roleplay conflict.
So the thing for Mori would be like, does she have any context, like what's happening?
I
Like
mean,
just coming up here, just like seeing Azriel
it
pinned
looks
down?
like Azriel is trying to kill people.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does help.
Yeah, his face is contorted. He's snarling. He sounds bestial. I'll let Caleb describe. I don't imagine Damien looks or Samiel looks aggressive. I think he looks like he's just holding him. But I'll let Caleb describe, and then I'll let Luke describe. So go ahead, you two.
so Samuel would just look calm and collected. He looks focused, obviously, just trying to restrain him, but he just looks calm and collected, just holding him down.
Azriel is like thrashing about. This is probably his first time actually frenzying. This is also his first time his claws have come out. And he's just growling and thrashing, and he looks probably more panicked and afraid.
Okay.
Oh, with a hint
Um,
of aggression or good amount.
Yee. Goody. Well, with all that information, I think Mori would probably help Samiel, if there's like any room to do so. Anyways, just try to keep him down because don't want him doing something he's going to regret.
I mean, you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to help when someone's like 6'6", 6'7", so like it's just one big body,
And a
probably
little,
covering a much smaller one.
yeah, a little tiny house. But yeah, Mori still tries to like put herself kind of between Stone, Aurora.
Correct.
And then Stone does grunt and say, don't touch that leather bag. Yeah, he's just grunting. God damn, got me good.
Aurora's gonna try to pull a Stone to the side and just like, Mori and Samiel can handle it. Let me take a look at you. Let me see.
Okay. He allows you to like pull him back. The slash starts to the side of his belly button and all the way up the chest. It just clean through muscle. Shirt in tatters, hoodie in tatters.
And then she asks, what do I need to do? Please, just... I can't... I'm not... Just... What can I do to help you right now?
Just stay calm, it's fine. It's fine, it's just a little superficial is all, and he looks down, just a little superficial.
There's no blood at all.
What does instinct tell me? What does my beast tell me to do?
Blood.
Ooh.
Just his blood.
I guess I'll do my CPR knowledge and try to put pressure on the wound and just like look at him like really panicked and like shaking and trying to steady myself.
Okay, so quick slide over to the other side. Samiel and Mori. Starting with Samiel. What are you saying? You got a hold of him.
He just freaked out when he reached for that thing over there, so he took a swing and just decided to put him down. It was the only thing to do. He lost his fucking mind.
That's what you're saying to Mori? Just-
Mhm.
Okay. Huh. So, this is how I was. She kind of says to under her breath, and then she's just going to put herself in between because it looks like Samiel has his he has it handled, quote unquote, right?
Yeah.
So she's gonna put herself in between like Aurora and them, and just like prepare to like use her martial arts to misdirect him or like to block the blows. Yeah, and she just prepared.
Okay, Azriel, what are you
And
doing? Oh, sorry.
yeah, she'll just say under her breath to Azriel, "Sorry, but you'll thank me later."
Oh. I think in this state of mind, I feel like you kind of just turned on me. And I want to break free from Samiel and get to Thanatos and run.
Okay. Then you're gonna be rolling strength and brawl versus strength and brawl.
He'll have a negative to his pull, right, due to being in frenzy.
Yeah, I think it's a -2. Or is it? I don't know. I think
I'm
physical.
pretty sure he gets stronger, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
I think
because of his frenzy plus
yeah,
2.
hold on. Let me see. Because I think it's dominate and them that get minus, but physical gets.
I could be wrong, but I thought it
Nope.
was physical got bonuses.
I think it does.
Yeah, I thought physical got bonuses. Yeah.
Pretty sure it does.
could.
Yeah,
I might be a dangerous guy right now.
I think you are. I think you're very dangerous
Oh no.
because you're not above
Azriel didn't
losing
know you were dangerous.
lethality. Don't worry. Let me see here. You can only use physical disciplines such as celerity, fortitude, potence, but they resist mental disciplines. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Oof, sneeze.
Bless you.
Gesundheit.
Hopefully that didn't come up in stream or recording, but it
Definitely
probably did. Sorry. Sorry.
Quick question real fast. Can I use toughness just like could I have activated on my turn?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually,
Okay. I'll roll for that.
disciplines. Yeah, all it's saying here in the book is they can only use physical disciplines, but they resist mental disciplines with 3 extra dice
Okay.
added to their resistance pool.
So it doesn't add to their attacks, but it
Nope.
does make them more
makes-
resistant to mental attacks.
Yep, to any mental, like dominate. It says dominate and presence. They can resist that better. And then let's see types of. So we're in. Danger causes terror frenzy. The beast must preserve itself against all threats. Terror frenzy manifests when a threat like sunlight or open flames confront a vampire. Grave damage to the body of a vampire can also elicit this response. While in terror frenzy, the vampire flees from the source of danger without regard to anyone or anything in their way. The terror frenzy ends and the vampire can no longer perceive any danger or when the scene ends. Yep, so technically, if the coterie can figure out what kind of frenzy it is, if you're familiar with it, you'll have to decide, Caleb, if Damien's ever experienced frenzy or seen. I'm sure he hasn't seen Artemis Frenzy, but yeah, you guys can investigate if you want. Try and ask questions, because you're not barred from roleplay per se when you're frenzying. But I'll let your imagination go with and do what it will, Luke.
Out of curiosity, would you allow me to use my feral whispers when I'm frenzying?
It's not a physical discipline, right?
Yeah, I don't think rules. So the rules as written, no, but Thanatos and you share a special bond. He can still roughly understand you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be, as I'm like struggling against Samiel, I'm telling my Thanatos to run. We need to get out of here. And I do have that roll versus you, Samiel, and good news, I rolled real bad.
Real bad. Oh, okay.
Real bad. I got one suck.
See how
No.
well I do. As
I'm
long as I
8
beat
dice.
one, I guess I'm okay.
Yeah.
Question: Is
Well, I
Stone's
barely
blood...
beat you, so it's just
Oh
two.
my god.
Damn, the dogs all are barking. All the dogs start barking.
Question:
Uh-huh.
Is Stone's blood like normal blood? Is coagulating, or is it just like?
He's not bleeding at all.
Okay.
Yeah, no bleeding. He just needs. You think he needs blood in order to like seal things,
Okay.
or you could always
okay.
staple it.
I don't think Aurora's like, that's not sanitary. That would be Aurora's first thought. So she's like turning around, she's looking around, just looking around like, and she's like, does anyone know like why this happened? Like, because Stone already mentioned it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
And your home is small enough that everyone can hear each other.
all right. So do I recognize the bag?
Roll intelligence and occult.
Because if has it been in my house before? That is the question.
You can hear like the scuffle, right? Azriel snarling and shouting, "Let go of me! We need to get
That
out!
is
We need to get out!"
3 successes. Could I use a willpower and re-roll 3 of those? I'm gonna actually. I keep forgetting they have normal dice, but I'll do this one on the willpower re-roll. I'll just do this one normally on the PC. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's a total of 5 successes.
It's an old. It's not quite museum worthy, but you did get it from the archives and the anthropology like lab.
Okay. Did I get it before or after I turned?
Before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, before. What's odd, though, is you could have sworn you returned this to the anthropology lab at the college.
All right, so I would tell the party, I'm like, I don't know why this, like, I could have sworn I returned it, and I grab, let's see, what would be nearby, and I ask Nina and Fenrir, I'm like, Fenrir, could you, I think this is what's causing the problem, can you move it? I don't want to touch it, because I don't know what's going to happen to me if I do. And if Fenrir and I ask Fenrir to do that, I don't know why. It just for Aurora, it seems very natural to talk to Fenrir like a person. She doesn't find that odd at all that he understands. Nothing odd. And she's gonna, if Fenrir comes closer and comes into position, she is gonna get ready to stomp on Azriel. She's gonna tell Mori, if he tries to grab it, make sure he doesn't. Hold his hands. And that's what I
Right.
do. Void. Storyteller.
Just looking. Okay. I need one more round in the back between Azriel and Samiel. Azriel, what are you going to try and do?
The plan is still the same, is to get myself free of Samiel and also to just run. With Thanatos, of course. Can't leave my best boy behind.
So cute. You and your frenzied.
Me and my frenzy. I have bad news for you this time, Bill.
Yes, sir.
Very bad news. So I got a good juicy crit for 10 successes.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, shit.
Successes?
Yeah, I
Oh,
rolled
no.
super hot. Instead of all blanks, I rolled a crit and all.
I don't know if I could beat that with my pool.
All right, Bill, let's go.
I'll have to
Let's
rouse
go,
the blood
Samiel.
for it. And
Oh,
succeed there.
shit.
This is literally the best roll I could have rolled. I'm sorry.
Holy moly.
Even though I got a credit, it still wasn't enough. It's
Oh.
only... Even if I use willpower, I would have to get 2 other criticals just to beat this, because I have
God
currently
damn.
6. But the best I can get is 9 just regularly, so I don't think it's worth using a willpower. There's the possibility, but the rolling
Let's
2
see.
criticals is next to impossible.
All right.
Yeah, I've done it once in the entire 2 years that I've played with Void.
I mean, yeah, I guess he's gonna push me off.
Yeah. So his face smashes into yours, and his knee gets up in between your legs. It's just a solid hit, causes you to grunt, Samiel, and he shoves you off. There's a bit of a mad scramble, and then he's up, and he's vaulting past you, Mori. What would you like to do?
So he's going. Okay. Cool. So he's going to the people behind me. Is that correct?
That's the only way out, yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
the door.
Yeah. This is second round, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For you, yes.
I'm gonna activate Fleetness, which just makes it so I can add celerity rating to none. Once per turn, you may also use it when defending dexterity. I'm just literally trying to block him from getting out. What would that be, actually?
Just, like, you don't want to just block. Like, you want to describe to me how
I
you want
don't-
to block. Like,
So she is purposely getting in his way so that he cannot get past her. Yeah, she's 4'10", but she has experience.
right.
Hey.
I don't see why that can't be like dexterity and athletics.
Cool. Yeah, then I'll do that.
And then I think it's dexterity athletics to try and like dive past, unless you're just gonna attack her, Azriel.
Oh, Azrael's definitely not attacking Mori.
But
I think
you aren't. So here's what I want you to consider. The only one you want to go after that you've stated to get out is Thanatos. Everyone else is like someone you have to go through.
where is Thanatos to me now?
I will describe once you get past Mori, because you're gonna actually hear something that happens between the animals in the house.
Because if Thanatos is behind me and Mori's getting in my way,
Mm-hmm.
I might just want to turn around and going for Thanatos and then dive out through a window.
I'm pretty
live at the
sure.
top.
Yeah, you do, and I'm pretty sure dogs are in the kitchen, and I'm pretty sure that's where Aurora took Stone, right? If
Yeah.
I imagine the layout of your apartment.
It's front door, kitchen, and then living room.
Upstairs, right?
Downstairs, and then the loft upstairs. Yeah. So there is the window. There is a door that leads to the outside, near the kitchen, and on the opposite side with the books, there's the emergency door with the emergency stairwell.
But still in the kitchen.
It's actually near the stairs. The loft. So if you guys are right in front of the TV, the dogs would be in the kitchen, which is near the entrance, or on the other, if the stairs are against the wall, the other side of the TV would be the emergency door in the stairs.
So he's got to get past Mori to get to Thanatos.
If it's on the kitchen side, yes.
Yeah, I believe that's the last place all the dogs were.
Yep, the dogs were in the kitchen. They were eating, snacking.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
So
I
what do you
guess
do?
Can I use strength athletics to try to get around her without fighting her?
I think in a frenzy, it would just be like you're going to do the fighting because you're not in control of yourself. It's your beast, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Yeah. Yep.
It's literally your beast taking over in a fight for survival.
Yeah, and because you're trying to survive, you'll do anything to protect yourself. So fighting Mori is what you'll do.
That's bad, I guess.
Yeah, do
I'll probably
it.
take a...
I have my bets on Mori. Sorry.
We'll see. So
yeah,
roll.
the priest versus the trained assassin.
Yeah.
I got that dog in me, though.
I feel so bad emotionally for Azriel because I know this is gonna eat him up.
Yes.
I do gotta say, I do have that dog in me. I got 7 socks.
Holy shit!
Shit! Got it down!
So I'm just going to say, because I added my celerity. Oh, quick question for you, Jesse.
Uh-huh.
I have the resonance caloric, which is
Yeah,
for celerity.
it gives you a +1.
+1. Okay. All right. So rolling the dice. That means I have 12 dice plus my level. The 30
Mori,
tier.
kick his ass. Just kidding.
Mori's just gonna
In a
sleep.
loving
It's
way.
gonna be fine.
I love you, boyfriend. Punch.
Okay, so I'm not going to finish rolling because I rolled monstrous. Yeah, I rolled really well. Insanely well. I'm so sorry.
Lovingly kick his ass.
First you make him feel bad, then you kill him.
Oh, I don't know about that.
She would not kill you. She's in control.
That's good.
Yeah.
Knock you
So
of us.
I had
out.
Azure check it. So I rolled 12 successes on 8 dice.
Shit.
Whoa!
Oh,
How do you take
oh
him
my
down?
God.
So if you've ever seen like Alita, she uses like her tiny body and she'll like crawl on people, use their body weight against them. Just kind of like that's the idea, is like he, swings to get out, she takes the arm, wraps or uses the momentum, goes around the other side, jumps on his back, and pushes him down to the ground. Then, like, while he's a little bit subdued, she's just going to grab his other arm and, just sit on top of him.
Okay.
Oh, like
Like he's on his
Kind of
stomach
like-
down there and you're like holding his arms.
Yeah, I'm holding his arms behind him. So he's on his stomach. I'm on his back, sitting there, arms held firm. Well, as firm as they can be.
I assume I take
And-
damage from that, right?
It's a defense roll, so I don't
no.
think so.
No, she's literally just trying to subdue you. You would have damaged her if you won, yes. Like you actually did superficial damage to Stone and Samiel. However, because you attacked Samiel, here's what's happening with the animals. Zero, you don't know where he's got the potato gun from. He shoots all the dogs.
what?
Yeah, with a potato gun. He's just like, this is all your fault! But he's trying to shoot Thanatos. He's like, I thought we were friends! And then Thanatos is like, and then attacks Fenrir, and Fenrir, you can't all hear them. It just sounds like barking. But Fenrir's like, if he hurts Aurora, I'm gonna rip your throat out. And Thanatos is like, I'll rip your throat out. And they're fighting. And Nina's like, stop being idiots. And of course takes a mouthful of food and then like gets into the fray. So it's and Zero's not helping. He's wielding the pink stick.
I am glad an old lady lives underneath me, okay?
he's got rubber bands that he's using and he's firing. And he's like, you need to calm your vampire down. If Samiel dies, I'm gonna be pissed. And I mean, Sam, you can hear Zero. Are you alright, Sam? Damien, you okay? Don't worry. I'm on your side of the war. But of course, it's just in his small animal brain. It's not really helping, but it is distracting the dogs. It's just making this loud cacophony of barks and chuffs and growls. And we go back around. Stone says, hold on there, Aurora. And he gets up to go stop the dogs. He's like, hey, y'all need to calm the fuck down. You're not helping the situation none. And he goes to catch Zero, but Zero, like, slinkies out. So he's just trying to corral dogs. Like, literally picks up Thanatos, picks up Fenrir, holding dogs apart on either side. And they're, of course, like, flailing and they look really special. Like, mad, you know. I don't know how to describe it other than they look like toddlers that are pissed. But Stone's got a hold of them. And then Nina just goes back to eating. Like the whole thing is exhausting. Back to Damien. What are you doing?
Samiel?
He's both names for the DM. The storyteller, sorry. Go ahead.
So at this point, like, you know, kind of getting up off of being pushed off onto his knees, he gets up and he's fucking pissed. Stone's taking care of the animals, right?
Yeah, he's holding both dogs and he's saying, now we all need to calm down, and it's just like, but really loud, you know.
He's just gonna shout at Zero first, like, you're not helping.
I'm trying to help. I don't know what to do.
Just put the gun down.
All right, the gun's down.
The stick.
What? But it's a toy, and I like it.
Put it down.
He does.
You don't need either of them.
Sets it down. It's just like burp, 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 burp. I told you there was a weird bag, and oh, I don't know why he's southern all of a sudden. Because I'm thinking in Stone. He's like, I fucking told you there was a weird ass bag in all that shit. Yep, he's still southern. I don't know. Now he's Kit.
And after hopefully calming down Zero, he's gonna pull out a knife from his jacket pocket and look at Mori, flip him over, hold him down.
This is a knife, right? Not like a steak?
It's pretty much being used like a steak.
Will that work?
It'll work. He'll just be immobile for a minute. He won't be dead.
She is going to trust you, and she's going to try and flip him over.
Okay, and he's gonna obviously
Struggle.
try. Okay, so go ahead and roll strength and brawls, both of you opposing.
Okay, my strength is not as high, but we'll see.
Oh my god.
Oh no, if you break out.
Did you roll super well again?
So it was actually, so I rolled 8 successes. It's just funny because it's quadruple crit. Plus
Oh
4
my
points.
god. Jesus.
You have 3 sets of criticals?
No, just I have 2 sets, so it's 8 total.
Holy
Nice.
moly.
Shoot. Well, let's see what I can get with just a regular willpower spendage. Because I did not get that much. Take all those ones that I rolled. Okay, Okay, that didn't help me as much, so I'll use an actual willpower. There we go, that's what I needed. Right. And just give me a second, I'm going to want to double check, make sure I actually pulled out the right amount of dice. Let's see, strength is 2, brawl is 4. Martial arts would add in as a specialty, is that correct?
Yep.
7 plus the extra dice. Okay, with the willpower and the additional willpower from Jaqi,
Mm-hmm.
I did roll. Ooh, that's not a success. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
So it's a nice tie,
All right.
Yeah, it's not me.
but you're already winning, right?
Yeah, but you're on your like face down, so yeah. It's you're locked. You're
That's
locked
fair.
in the struggle. But Samiel,
still
you
struggling.
can try to do something to assist if you'd like.
I mean, I guess I could use a free hand to help flip him over. Do I still have to beat 8 with one hand? Because it's not going to happen.
I'd say just let him roll to stake me.
It would be like if you want to roll him over, you can, or you could try and like through the back. I don't know how large the knife is.
It's like a military grade like fucking knife. Like this
Is it a Bowie knife?
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh Jesus, those things are huge.
So I don't
it's
know
like-
if I don't know if you want me to rip his heart out with a knife. So that's the question.
Yeah, I know.
I think that would kill him.
That would kill him.
Yeah. Well, like, because, like, if Mori flips him around, could Samiel, like, technically use his knees and his hand, so, and, like, to put his body weight on to hold his other arm down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that should work.
Mm-hmm. So it would be Azriel and Samiel rolling, but I would give Az minuses due to the tie.
Being held down by Mori already.
Uh-huh.
What am I rolling?
So you would be rolling, the both of you would roll. You know,
I would be using a melee at this point.
Yeah. For Damien, strength and melee. For Azriel, athletics and... Because you're brawling with Mori, but you're trying to kind of dodge, right? I'm trying to think.
So that'd be like Dex Athletics to try to dodge a knife while I'm blowing.
Yeah, I would think so, but you're also like, what? How fun? Yeah, sure. Dex and athletics. Let's do that.
Do you want me to like subtract like 1 dice? 'Cause
Yes.
I'm held down.
I was gonna say 2 dice.
Oh, 2 dice. I already had a smaller pool with this one. Just trying to give myself a fighting chance to not get staked. God, why are my dice so hot today? So I got a messy crit.
Okay.
For 5 successes.
I'm not gonna bother. I can't even beat that.
Could Aurora come in and help?
A messy crit could just be a failure too.
Like I only have 3 dice for this. I'm not beating that.
Well, I mean, Aurora hasn't... I mean, if you're willing to give me a... If I could, but it's up to you, DM.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
you can leave the dogs that Stone's got a hold of and is trying to rally if you really want to. I mean, you can... It's up to what your character would do.
my character is panicking about Azriel because she feels like something he's touched is wrong. She wants to help him, and she's super scared about the knife. So she's gonna help. She's gonna help out with Azriel, and she's just gonna, because she knows that Stone's good with animals, and she's gonna just she's gonna roll. Should I do strength and athletics, dexterity and athletics? What do you want?
So what is Aurora trying to do? Because
She's gonna help Samiel with the other side so that they can turn him around, and because she thinks that Mori can turn him around and help with one side of his body, but then you guys might need help with the other side. So if anything, she could help Samiel, just add to the roll to help hold him down, if that would make any sense.
I just want to know what's Aurora's reaction to seeing this knife, because she's not.
Oh, she is. He said out loud what he was gonna do, right? Oh yeah. Did Aurora hear that? That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did she hear? Should I roll for that first?
It's up to the coterie thinks.
Yeah, I don't know.
The
Did I
dogs
hear
are
that?
very, very loud.
Yeah, Samuel. If you were just saying it to Mori, then I don't think, Aurora would help the dogs because she wouldn't have heard what was going on. Sorry.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna bother rolling my dice. I don't feel like rousing blood. Because you got how many successes? 4 or 5?
Yeah, I think for her, Aurora would definitely try to help Thanatos more than anything, because she's like, oh my god, he's gonna hurt his dog. That's in her mind. That's what's possibility what might happen. So she would go over to Thanatos and try to calm him down.
So you're gonna try
Sounds
to
good to me.
calm puppy dogs down instead?
Yeah,
Okay. So assisting with dogs.
yeah. So sorry about
It
that.
is going to be Animal Ken
Yeah.
and your charisma.
Okay. All right.
Is that great? Oh, that's a great pool for you.
That is a fantastic. Yeah, guys, look at my amazing 1 dot in charisma.
You got this.
That
Quiet,
is
it's
a
okay.
0 stars. I am useless right now. I want to say I love this game. It's great. All right, guys, I'm helping. 0 successes, baby. I am both laughing at the situation and nervous laughing. It's a bit of both. Cause Lord.
That's okay. So do you end up getting nipped? You just get some very
That's-
superficial,
Yeah, she would
especially because
probably-
Fenrir is like, oh, sorry, mom, sorry. But then he goes
No,
back
she-
to trying to attack Thanatos and Stone.
No. She would just be like, shh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Actually, storyteller, I'm gonna whisper or Jaqi,
Gonna whisper at me? Okay. While
Yeah.
that's happening, Stone does shout to the other room, do y'all need my assistance? I almost got these dogs handled.
At this point, I
would
just want to
be-
cut his fucking head off.
Not acceptable. Yes, Stone, that would be great. I can hold him, but I can't. I don't. Yes, please.
Got it. I'm Aurora, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna. And she puts Fenrir up on the fridge, which panics him. He's like, oh god. And then he takes Thanatos and races across the apartment as Fenrir is hopping down the sink to get down. But yeah, Aurora, that whisper, 100%, that could happen.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I think she would do that in her panic.
Okay. So Stone, for his turn, he almost like a blink, kitchen to Bam, putting Thanatos in bathroom. As gently as possible, shutting the door. Pregnant dog has been hiding the whole time. Unless you guys dropped her off at home. Was she home or was she with you? I thought she was with you, right?
No,
She's
she
with
was with
us.
us. Yeah, she's
yeah,
with
so
us.
she's
She's
been
hiding.
hiding. Nina is not acting concerned. She's sniffing and chuffing and rolling her eyes like everyone as in the other dogs are idiots. And then Stone is going to join the fray and says, "All right, y'all, what do you need me to do?"
I think Samiel was talking about putting him in torpor, right? I mean, if he could calm down, that would be preferable, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon.
Understood. All right. So, Mori and Azriel, go ahead and roll. Let's see.
Roll what?
Strength and athletics. This time, though, Mori, Stone's going to give you a specific assistance on this. So you can go
Okay.
ahead and add +2 dice to the pool. And then Stone is going to say to Samiel, "You ready to use that thing as soon as we have him flipped over?"
Been ready. He's just being a fucking asshole.
Yeah, he probably can't control himself right now. He looks a little panicked because of that little damn bag.
Maybe if he had better control of himself to begin with, this wouldn't have happened.
On the count of 3, Mori. All right, Az, what are you gonna try and do?
So the goal is still the same: break free and get out of here.
Okay. So by any means necessary.
Any means necessary.
Okay, strength and athletics. Or strength and...
Rolled like a normal person for once.
Yeah, I'm gonna say athletics because it's like raw brute force to get you pulled, like flipped
Oh,
around.
that gives me one less dice.
Unless you want to do you guys want to do brawl because he's punching and kicking?
I think strength athletics actually makes the most sense.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. No, that's fine.
I rolled only 4 sucks free this time, like a normal person.
Like a normal person. That's good. Strength 2. Okay. Well, that's good because I rolled 5.
That beats me.
Okay, get him over onto his back. Stone on one side, holding him still. Damien, strength and melee.
I had more dice for that roll than I thought I did initially. Alright. I misread my character sheet earlier. I'll take 4.
Okay. With a sickening crunch, he goes still. And then Zero runs in with the pink toy and slaps him in the face with it. He's like, "Yeah! Yeah, trying to
Alright.
hurt my friend."
Do I take a sting, Jesse?
No, he's not mortal.
Okay. Just double checking because, you know.
Yep, he's not mortal, so it... Yeah. But then, Zero instantly, like, crawls up your sleeve, all the way up to your neck, and, like, his little paws on your cheek. You alright, bud?
Samiel? Could you get the ferret off me? I think he's trying to tell me something, but
He's like...
I don't speak ferret.
And
He's
then
asking if you're okay.
I mean, he's not gone, right?
No, he's just... Think of it as like having sleep paralysis. He's aware of what's going on. He just can't do anything.
Okay, as Stone leans back, he says, "Oh, man. Nobody touched that damn thing. And then, Spectre, go ahead and describe the animal that comes around the corner.
So I'll put it in Adventure Time chat. But you guys all of a sudden just hear a yelp and then some small whining, and I have to. God, I'm so hungry. As you see this black-brown wolf with bright green eyes, their ears down, just looking at you all helplessly. And
you put it in Adventure Times. Here, I will share this.
Yeah. And she's yelping and just walking in a circle and pacing, and like as if she wants to say something, and she's just doesn't know what to do. And her ears are down, her head is down, and she is this beautiful black-brown wolf, pretty big actually. Because most wolves are about that. It looks like an average wolf size. Never mind, because most wolves are about, give or take, 120 pounds. But she is just pacing around, whining, panicking, and she looks at Stone, and she looks at Samiel and Mori, and look down at Azriel, and she just goes back to pacing. And you can tell she's very distraught.
Zero hops down from Mori and rushes over to Samiel and is like, "Oh my God, it's another one to multiplying."
Do I understand this?
You know what? That would be really funny if you did. I'm gonna say yeah, narratively.
And her ears perk up and she tilts her head at Zero and she's like, "I can hear you say. I can hear what you're saying.
Oh my
I can hear you
God!
talk."
It's Aurora!
Oh my God! Yes, it's me. What happened?
Samiel!
What?
Samiel! And he's like pointing, like.
It's not Aurora. You're high.
What the? It is! It is Aurora! It is! Look at her!
Can we understand her, or is it just like Aurora?
Just dog sounds. And Zero pointing and freaking out.
And she goes to Nina and she's like, can you understand me? Hello?
She just
Looks at her.
nods and then continues. She's pretty much standing vigil by where the pregnant puppy is, or the pregnant dog is hiding. And she just gives you a nod.
And she goes to Fenrir. Fenrir, can you understand me?
Hi!
Hello? Hi! Hi!
And then, Thanatos is like clawing.
God, you can
Unhand me! Let me out of this prison, you foul fiend!
And then I go up to the door and I'm like, Thanatos, it's me. Are you okay?
Hello, me! Release me!
And no, it's Aurora.
Yes, you,
The
please.
brown hair.
Release me, that I may fisticuff with that rapscallion once more.
I think you're making things worse. I think when Azriel saw you, he panicked because you panicked.
I only panicked because Fenrir was saying rude and inhospitable things, and then that rodent started shooting me with a potato gun. I will end our friendship and dissolve it into nothing. Meanwhile,
Oh, you don't mean that.
I mean everything. Meanwhile, what's the rest of the coterie doing? Stone is muttering, "I think it could be her." Aurora?
She walks up to Stone and wags her tail. And she starts licking his just like doing dog, like doing what she thinks was dog things. She's like, "Is this what dogs do? Like, hello, it's me. Hi, I'm Aurora. This is me. I'm Aurora. What's happening?
He just
what happened?"
He gives Mori and Samiel a look.
You can't tell me that she's not a vampire. That's like more like a werewolf, right? No.
There is a clan that can change. They're called Gangrel.
Mori, it's me! It's me! And all you see is a dog go up to Mori and just look at Mori and tries to lick Mori's hand.
She pulls away real quick.
Mori, it's me! It's me,
Azriel's
Aurora!
aware of all this, but you're calm now, and it's kind of like, phew, thank God. But you can't move.
How do I change back? Is Azriel okay? And I look at Azriel and lick his face. I'm like, are you okay? Are you? And I go over to Samiel and try to lick his hand. Samiel, it's me. Can't you hear me? Hello? Can anyone hear me? And
Whatever you're saying, it's a whole lot of bark, and I don't understand a word of it. Yips and all this weird shit.
Zero's like, I got you. Don't worry. I can fucking translate. Because I am the superstar of this mission. Though, Samiel, I'm really glad. I'm proud of you, man. You did a good thing. Saved us all. The guy just went ape nuts. Anyways, she says, it's me. Can you understand me? My name is Aurora. Hello. Hi. Zero's the best, and he deserves treats. He saved all of us today.
I didn't
feel
say
like
that!
I feel like the last part is not the truth, but the first half I get.
And I go back over to Stone, and I'm just like, how do I undo this? How do I
She's
become
asking how she
me?
changes back.
I don't know. I don't.
Well,
I don't
why
do
would
that
I
shit.
know? It's your powers, right? Shouldn't you have an idea?
I was panicking, and I'm panicking even more. And you just see her start pacing and like yelping, and she's like going to friend and like, hi, I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
He just puts
Not
a
okay.
paw around you. He says, it's okay, Aurora. Just focus. And imagine you got some legs, and you're you again. I mean, you're still you.
Aurora looks at Fenrir and is like, "Are you sure it's gonna work?"
I have no idea. And his tail's just wagging. He's looking at you really happy.
I boop his nose with my nose, and I try to do what he says, and I try to focus as much as possible as being a person. And she's like closing her eyes and focusing on being a person.
Okay. What's the other two doing?
Concern.
Watching her.
Just like, trying to come to terms with a vampire who is a dog, and as soon as she becomes a dog, she seems to act exactly like a dog, which is not helping Mori just come to terms with it, because she's like, you don't have to lick people's wounds, you don't have to boop people in the nose, you don't have to lick my hand, that's really gross. Those are her thoughts.
Okay, Samiel.
He's just kind of befuddled by it all. And he'll look at Stone and say, how long does he need to be in timeout for? Can I, just
Yeah, I think you can.
rip it out?
I think. Just let me be ready. And he positions himself. Go ahead.
He's gonna stand over Azriel, look him in the eyes. Don't be an asshole when you wake up, or else you're just gonna go back.
I freaking love that sentence so much. Don't be an asshole when you wake up. It's so good.
I'm gonna add that to our list. All right.
And he'll just he's not even gentle about it. He just pulls it out quickly,
Okay.
like a ripping off a band-aid.
All right. Azriel, you take in an unneeded breath. Just. You're completely calm and back to yourself, but you are aware that you injured at least 2 of the coterie members. And
So Azrael's eyes will go wide. Takes a moment. Still trying to figure out what exactly happened to himself.
You all right? You're not.
Probably not.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And he's just, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And he kind of pulls himself away from everybody and kind of pulls his knees up to him, kind of pseudo-fetal position.
Mori doesn't know what to do in that situation. She just, sits there and just says, I mean, nobody's dead, so we're okay. We can get over it.
It happens, is all Stone says. And then Aurora, there's like this pop. And she's Aurora. And Zero's like, God damn, look at that.
I'll look to Stone. Was I dead for a moment?
It's called torpor. You just kind of in a paralysis.
Welcome back, angry boy.
Why couldn't I control myself?
You went nuts. You tried to grab something and it triggered something and you just went nuts. I don't know the why or the reason, but you went nuts.
Stone just points at little Satchel. That and Aurora. He just grins. Looks like you're a gangrel, darling.
I don't know what that means, but she scrambles over to Azriel. I'm so sorry. This is my fault. I'm so sorry. I didn't even... I thought I had returned this. I don't even know... It shouldn't be... I don't understand, and I'm so sorry. This is my fault.
What are you talking
I should have been careful.
It's all my fault.
No,
And he just
it's
kind of looks
not.
down.
It's my stuff. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. It's okay. And she's like looking at Mori, like, are you gonna looking at her like, Mori, like, aren't you gonna give him a hug or something?
When she walked up to Azriel, she actually took like 3 steps back and just kind of turned to the side, not really looking at you guys anymore.
Azriel looks down and he's like realizing he has blood on his hands at this point.
It's
Who
okay.
did I hurt?
Let's get you cleaned up.
It's pretty
We'll talk
obvious
about
that you remember.
He's kind of in shock.
Yeah.
He's in shock, and that's why he's like saying it. And
Mori, can you help him up to the shower and just help him clean up? Let's just figure. Let's just get him. We should get him Azriel cleaned up now, please.
She'll nod her head and just like, go up to Azriel and offer a hand.
Yeah, Aurora will
Wordlessly.
also help him up.
You
Azriel,
hear
like-
Thanatos, Azriel. Unhand me from this prison.
he'll reach out to both of you, and he'll hesitate. Like he wants to reach out, but he's definitely still struggling over what just happened.
It's okay. It wasn't you. I don't think it was you. It can't be you. Whatever possessed you has to do with that bag, and we'll figure it out.
Are you saying that you've never dealt with the beast before?
I understand that there's some sort of monster in us, and I've had light interactions with it so far, but that's the most intense thing I've ever gone through.
Yeah. Probably won't be the last time, neither. But it's good to have you back. And Stone just, like, pats her shoulder.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I attacked you. And he'll turn over to Samiel. I'm sorry for attacking you as well.
Next
Really
time I'm
had
just
no
gonna
control.
stab you in the heart. Just gonna circumvent the whole process.
That's a good idea. I wouldn't blame you if you did.
We kind of did, but You seem to be
No, I
back to
felt
normal,
it.
so I guess it worked.
That was scary. Thought I was gonna die.
You know, and is there like a balcony here?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, me and
There's
Zero
like
are gonna.
yeah, it's emergency fire escape. So
Fantastic. I can go stand out there for a moment and have a smoke.
Stone
I'll
just
take Zero with me.
okay. Zero will roleplay with you a little bit, but as you're headed out. But before that, Stone says to you, "As it's called a frenzy. Is it the first time you've been through it?"
Azriel just nods his head, very silent, kind of somber.
Well, I promise it's not going to be the last. It's alright. It's okay to feel bad. It means you still got your humanity, right? Which is what this whole game's about. Granted, don't feel too bad. All of us have been through it, or all of us will go through it. It's a natural part of what we are. I'm not dead, you're not dead, Sam's not dead.
Are you okay? I really felt like I may have got you pretty good on that first strike.
Oh, you did.
Thinking back,
You did.
is there anything I can do to help? I know a little bit about medicine, a little bit of first aid.
He just looks down at the torn open chest.
Heck, if my blood could help you, I'd give you some of that.
I have blood packs if you need them. How many do I have, Copic, in my fridge?
Yeah, you probably have like 6.
All right. And so I take out all of them. And I give one to Samiel and whoever else was hurt. Samiel, Mori, and Stone. I give you 2 each. Give you everything I have.
He'll just take one. Like as you hand him 2, he'll just take the one. And he'll kind of push like one back into your chest. I just need 1. I don't need 2. It's excessive.
Okay. Mori?
Just the one.
Okay. Stone?
I'm alright, thank you.
All right, so she takes the 4 and puts them back in the fridge. And
Are you sure there's nothing I can do?
I'll think about it. Don't worry too much. He just pats
I
your
still feel
shoulder.
bad.
Stands up. Don't. It's normal. It's a natural process. If anything, he turns and looks at the sachet that's still sitting in the hallway. If I had to guess, whatever that is, it's used to strictly hurt our kind.
Well, I learned my lesson. I'm never touching that thing or going near it again.
Where'd you get it, Aurora?
the anthropology department, I was studying, it was for something that I was, well, a new paper that I was working on. And I could have sworn I put it back. Could have sworn I took it back. Why would it be
someone
here?
be targeting Aurora?
But why?
How would they... Any pauses? Huh, well, wouldn't it be interesting if whoever turned you left it here? But that begs the question, how did they hold it? And then he's gonna take off like his ripped up hoodie and kind of put it over the satchel. If I go nuts, just let me run. And he goes to reach for it over the hoodie. Very slowly.
It's mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. It's mine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I stop him and I tell him, let me, it's mine. And I snatch his hoodie and I go to snatch it first.
kind of grins a little, gets out of your way, and you pick it up through the hoodie. We'll go meanwhile outside. All right, outside. Samiel, Zero asks, "You all right? How you holding up?"
I mean, I'm fine. All he did was kind of push me off. It's not like he actually hurt me.
Yeah, that was wild. What do you think that little bag is?
It's something. I would like to look at it and take it back home.
Aurora's got a lot of fun trinkets.
Yeah, you seem like the pink one the most, and you said it was supernatural.
Yeah, I mean the bag is.
Yeah, but you were pointing at the pink thing more than anything.
Oh yeah, they're right next to each other.
I mean, I guess.
And on the side of the packaging, it did say gives you a paranormal and supernatural experience. I think it's supposed to be a dragon shape.
I think they mean something else besides.
What do you mean? I thought it was cool. I slapped Fenrir with it.
I mean, you definitely slapped him with something that someone didn't expect to get hit with.
Well, he was getting all rowdy. Him and Thanatos were fighting because, Fenrir's like, "Why is Azriel being crazy?" And Thanatos is like, "Everyone else is crazy. We're prim and proud," which sucked because I thought we were bros. I guess we still are.
I mean, if you want to be bros, you can still be bros. Just talk it out. But it seems like Thanatos is a little hoity-toity in a sense.
I think he's just stressed. But anyways, everyone's fine. It was equal opportunity. I shot everyone but Nina and the other dog.
Why did you shoot him to begin with?
Well, I found a potato gun. And they were just yelling and arguing with me, so I had to prove my point.
That's just asserting dominance at this point, more than proving one.
Exactly. Now you're speaking my language.
And he'll pull out one of the cigarettes and light it and start smoking, like in intervals while talking.
Okay. Yeah, here he's Zero's like his logic when you hear it, it's like, okay, that kind of makes sense. But if this were like a different tabletop RPG, let's just say he'd have between a 6 and an 8 int. All right. That being said, we're going to take our first potty break.
Woo, potty!
And we're back. Okay, round robin. We're going to start with Miss Mori.
Okie dokie. Oh, do we already do Samuel's part? Because I know you wanted to go out there for a sec.
I think that she did with Zero, but I'm not sure. What do you think, storyteller?
Zero said what he wanted to say and plans to just
wanted to
exist
double-check.
to exist with his pal. Stone will get a chance eventually.
Yeah, so, I mean, helping Azriel to the bathroom. Yeah, with, I guess, Aurora, and once we would get there, she'd say,
I think she would help Azriel up and then let you take care of it.
yeah, she's gonna say thanks, I think I got it.
What should I do about my clothes looking down covered in blood?
I'll go get you something. You go to the bathroom and get cleaned up.
I'm sorry for troubling you.
It's fine. It's not a problem.
Azriel will head with you towards the bathroom, wherever it was.
Well, we're already there, so. Just clean yourself off. It's really your first time? It was, I guess, huh?
Is that supposed to normally happen?
I had my first encounter when I woke up like this. I thought that was pretty normal.
I guess I was lucky. I guess I've been lucky a lot up until now.
Yeah, that might be my fault.
Azriel will just start removing his shirt in front of you.
Hey, about earlier, I didn't mean to call you out in front of everyone.
You were right. I feel awful about it. You don't have nothing to apologize for.
I wasn't trying to call you out. I know that probably doesn't make it any better. I was surprised. It threw me off balance.
How so in particular?
I guess for me, I just believe that animals are they're pure and people aren't, so I just connected that you felt the same way.
I do feel the same way.
So why feed on animals then?
I guess with my religion and hurting people is just so wrong in my eyes. It was the only. It's wrong. I feel wrong. I went through it in my head as many times as I could of a way to sustain myself. And all the options seem wrong.
What about one of these? She's holding up the blood bag. This would work, right?
Well, in my head, I was like, I'm stealing from the sick. I don't want to be a thief.
I mean, maybe, but also there's other kindred who are doing the same or worse, and there's also the people.
Other people doing a thing doesn't make it, doesn't pardon it from being a bad thing to do. I'm just, I'll think
All
about
right,
it.
if you say
I'm
so.
really struggling over it. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize.
I'm sorry.
What? No, stop. What are you even apologizing for, huh?
For frenzying back there, for just I hurt Stone. I might have hurt Samiel.
There's a lot of things that could have happened, but they didn't. I mean, yeah, you pushed Samiel off, but you didn't, like, impale him. You didn't rip off his head. You didn't drain his blood. Okay? And it wasn't also you. It was the beast. The monster inside of you. Okay? So don't apologize for its actions. It wasn't you.
You're right. But I still feel responsible for my own beast, I guess.
At this point, there's a small knock on the door as Aurora has brought your clothes. Aurora, what did you find?
Oh man, it's just old, it's gym clothes. Like, just, those free t-shirts you get, when you work at a university campus. but they didn't have her size, so everything is like extra large. It's like super big on her, and it just says like the name of the university on the front. And she says, this is all I could find. I mean, I used to use these when I was working out, and here's a gray one, and here's a dark blue one. They're really big on me, but I hope they'll fit you.
They probably should. Is it okay if I get a shower, wash the blood off me?
Yeah, of course. The shampoo, conditioner, there's a first aid kit under the sink if you need it. I have a couple. I have one downstairs, so don't worry about us. Just take care of you, okay? And if you need anything else, let me know. Do you need anything, Mori?
Nope. Would you like me to leave, Azriel?
Oh, and here's a towel. Sorry. And she gives you a towel as well.
Azriel's totally shirtless, by the way.
Oh boy. Yeah, she just hands it over without looking at you. She's looking at the floor. She's so embarrassed right now.
Thanatos is just sitting in the bathtub, pleased that Azriel is in here, because he was put in the bathroom, by the way. Just remember.
Cute.
Yep.
Also, for our viewers, a potato gun wielded by a ferret. He did nothing. There's no damage. No animals were harmed.
No animals were harmed.
All
in this
animals
stream.
were just irritated at each other.
You also get a glimpse of Azriel's full like tattoo sleeve.
Oh boy.
And if he turns around,
gosh.
you'll get to see his full back tattoo.
Oh no, he's hot.
Nice big angel one.
Oh yeah, with my one in charisma. Oh boy. How? Oh god. Is Aurora be like, like just trying to like? She just throws the towel at you and then shuts the door. She's like, sorry, I didn't know you were trust you. And she just runs downstairs.
Azriel looked to Mori. What got into her?
I mean, big, hot, naked man in front of her. I mean, half naked, but you get it right. Speaking of which, I should probably also leave. You know, I don't know.
If you
I
want.
wanna. That stops her. That definitely stops her.
You could always join me.
Yes.
Isn't that too fast in, I don't know, relationships?
I don't know what's normal anymore.
And I've never had normal, so I'm
I mean,
kind of
it's up to
counting on you.
Let's just count on each other.
All right. So I guess with that, she'll just quickly like chug the drink because she doesn't want to like put it on the ground. The Capri Sun. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about. And yeah, she starts, I guess, stripping. She could join you.
As will also strip.
Okay, go ahead and describe what happens a few seconds after you drink.
So it almost looks like a pain face. Like she, as she was undressing, of course, she took off her mask. So you see like pain cross her lips. Her eyes start to squint, and she just holds like her stomach. Just, what the? And she's just gonna run over to the sink, and she just throws it all up.
Yep.
Just continually.
Blood everywhere.
Well, yep.
Azriel will come over and just like rub her back. Are you okay? What's wrong?
Guess that's a nope for me. I don't know what that means though. Just. Ugh. And then she'll probably just like curl up, just like against the wall, and take breaths that she doesn't need because that did not feel good.
Yeah, like it's splashed up onto the mirror and it's like all down on the floor because it was like projectile. And so while the two of you are taking care, we meanwhile there for just a moment and we slide to Aurora.
Yeah, she is just yeah, she would have taken it what she had and put it under her bed. Just slide it as far as she could under her bed.
Okay.
Yeah, just like and then she goes downstairs and oh god, she sees Samiel's out in the balcony and she's like, oh right, like so I gotta think about what happened with him, shit. And she goes over to him and she's like, oh, this is such a mess. I'm sorry.
He just kind of gives you a look, taking a drag off a cigarette.
I'm gonna check. I need a minute. And she actually, she would walk into the apartment and she would go upstairs and then realize she can't go in the bathroom and she can't go in bed. And so, you know, I guess if anyone were to see, she would just lock herself in the first closet near the entrance of the door and just kind of curl up.
How long is she there?
I would say, I don't know, definitely be a few minutes. Like she's like trying not to cry. She's trying to be better about that. She's like just trying to calm down because she doesn't want the same thing happening again where she thinks like, oh no, if I panic, I'm gonna turn into a dog. So she's in there for a few minutes just trying to breathe. And before she opens the door again of the closet to walk out. And you can tell because there's like some coats, a lot of sweaters, scarves, but there is a spot at the bottom of the closet and it is very clear that she comes here very often to this place. Especially recently.
Really quickly, I want to ask Caleb, does Samiel respond to Aurora's kind of distressed tone of voice at all?
Like, he'll give her a look of like he would have tried to say something, but like he gets it. You know, everyone goes through their own stresses and struggles, so he just understands that people need their own space and their own time. So he just, in a very stoic manner, he just keeps a blank face and continues to smoke. Probably working a second or third cigarette at this point.
Okay. So I'll, meanwhile, just for a second, Aurora, when you come out of the closet, Stone is seated across from you, like he was waiting. You see that Fenrir is laying, typical pup fashion, waiting for you, not too far off. The pregnant dog Hope is also up here, lounging and sleeping on her side. Nina's near her as well. Stone just says, "You all right?"
Feeling extremely guilty about a lot of the things that just happened. Oh, that's right. Hold on a moment. And, she goes to the drawer and she tells Fenrir, Fenrir, go to the couch. And whatever you do, stay.
Okay.
Don't move. And she goes into the kitchen, opens up a drawer, and it's strange because she knows exactly. She takes out a box cutting knife and she says to Stone, I know I'm not living. And she cuts her wrists and she's like, would this do? And just offers it to him.
His eyes flash. You know, Azrael asked the same thing. But he seems to be kind of struggling a little, like looking at the blood that's welling in the cut, and then his eyes flick up to yours, mismatched, and then back down.
She goes closer to him and she just kneels in front of him and she's like, it's okay. It'll help you, right?
Roll a resolve and a persuasion.
My persuasion is terrible. Oh, well, okay. My dice have not been good. Okay, that is 2 successes.
There is a complicated expression. It's hard to read.
I'm sorry, did I offend you at all? Is it not good enough?
It's like gold. You're offering me gold.
Well, if it helps you, then that's fine. Take it. It's okay.
Okay, he bends forward, very languidly and slowly, licks the length of the wound. And then his eyes lock with yours, Aurora. And it is beyond sensual as he lowers his head to drink.
Aurora is kind of surprised. And she lets him take, and she's like, she just says to him very softly, you can take as much as you like. I'm sorry. This is all I have.
There is a wave of ecstasy that crashes through you, and you feel your lower belly begin to tightly coil. You get this sort of liquid, loose feeling.
So Aurora, knowing exactly what's happening, because this is not her first time being with someone or anything like that, she just, like, she is getting embarrassed a bit, and so she's, like, just gripping her other arm, like, her other hand, just white-knuckled, and, yeah, just trying to hold as steady as possible. And trying to, like, bite her lip, so no sound escapes. She's trying very hard.
His big palm reaches up, and his thumb touches your bottom lip and pulls it from your teeth, and you can see his eyes are glowing as he's looking up at you from where there's a gentle tugging at your vein. And then he releases, and you're bereft, an aching feeling. He licks the wound closed. And then his other hand comes up to your other cheek. And the way he's looking at you is so complicated. You're not sure what he's feeling. Roll a wits and awareness.
Hey, I'm actually not bad at that. Alright. All right, that is 4 successes. Hey.
Okay, you notice that all black eye,
Mm-hmm.
it looks lighter. You can see the iris. You can see the pupil. Sclera isn't as dark. You know he's gonna say something. He stops himself. He stands up.
Well, maybe we should go check on the others.
Yeah, sure, of course. And Aurora just give me a minute. And she, just kind of, steadies herself, composes herself a little bit.
Okay,
Before he ducks out to leave, he says, you know, I'm more than happy to return the favor whenever you need.
and then he ducks.
Yeah.
Then he ducks out.
Okay, so yeah, she, oh, my dice fell. Stunned, just very Aurora, yeah, she, stands up and, steadies herself a bit. She's like, whoa, wow, okay. And yeah, she goes up to check on the others.
Okay. Meanwhile, Samiel, do you smoke a
Yeah.
4th cigarette?
I'm on a fire escape, right?
Yeah.
So there's a means to climb down.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna start climbing down.
Okay.
Cigarette in his mouth.
Okay. All the way down, or just the next landing?
All the way down.
Okay, next landing. Windows slightly ajar. There's a cat staring at you. Climb down to the next landing, because I think there's 3, right?
It's a 14-story building.
14th story, never mind. So there's... You're on the top?
It's a pretty big building, yeah.
Jeez
Because
Louise.
Let's just say it was a really old apartment building. It's not in the best part of town because remember we established it's close to the other hotel, which is in a terrible part of town. So, yeah. She got like I said, 80%, 70 to 80% of her income goes into that apartment. She pays about 2,000. We established it was it's a studio for about 2,500, 2,100.
Oh my god, that's so much money.
Yep. California's expensive.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I calculated it's about 14 story. I actually found the building and everything, so it's about. But it doesn't have the nice view. It's on the corner. It's the one studio with a really shitty view.
So it takes you a minute to get down. All the way. There's a little bit of jumping, little athleticism required, but you manage. Zero says, where are we going?
You know damn well where we're going.
You're gonna make the phone call.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the phone.
I'm so proud of you.
And we're going out on our own to investigate the cop because they seem to be going through it, to say the least.
Okay. I mean, backup might be nice just in case, we almost get got, but...
We did fine last time.
Yeah, well, that's because it decided not to attack us. But if it fucking
think-
decides to attack us, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I'm starting to think it didn't want to.
Maybe it likes us. Maybe it likes you. Moo, maybe it likes me.
Yeah, it would be about you, wouldn't it?
What? I'm amazing.
Point taken.
You're also amazing.
I feel like when he says you're also amazing, he puts a little hand on his cheek.
Oh, yeah. And it's it is spoken 100% tender. He's just... It's his personality.
Listen, I can just message him saying, hey, got an idea while smoking. Plus I had to do something on my own. I got people to protect, all right?
Yeah.
Where are we going? To investigate this missing cop? They disappeared outside on the highway, right? Was it near all the accidents?
It was out by the lake, if I remember correctly.
Oh man, I don't like the lake. I don't know how to swim. Did you
Oh,
bring my
don't have to
floaties?
worry. You have floaties?
Yeah, they're usually in the car. Did you bring them?
I mean, they'll be in the car, so we can check before I guess we go.
All right, as long as I got my floaties, I'm ready.
You can also just hang out in the hood. It's kind of like a flotation device if you just hold.
Okay, fair enough. You better not let anything happen to me. I'd be really sad.
Well, I won't let anything happen to you, Jesus.
Okay.
And then he's calm.
And so he doesn't have the number on the phone, but he just knows her by heart, and he calls Amelia.
On the third ring, that crystal clear feminine voice. Hello?
It's Damien.
Damien?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
How's
Zero's like nodding at you like, you're doing great, you got this, rubbing your cheek.
fucking light coach right then and there. How are things? How you doing?
I'm okay. Are you... I haven't heard from you in a while.
I mean, when you live in the hospital for a couple of weeks as a burn victim, you know, kind of don't want to talk to people. You just feel like a fucking monster.
You're not.
That's debatable.
Can I see you?
I mean, where I'm going, and it's on the way, so yeah, you could see me.
I'll meet you. This is the first time you've actually talked to her since, right?
Yeah, this is like
this is
the first time.
Just tell me where to be. I'll be there. Right now I'm going. And you hear us tell someone in the background, no, I have to do this.
Shit, now I gotta think of a place. There's a small... It's fucking tiny. I don't even know if it's still open. But I guess it would be private and discreet, so... I want to say it was like a small little, like, shack that just sold food. Kind of like a little tourist stop.
The one by the carne asada fry place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damien?
Yeah.
It's really good to hear from you.
Yeah, it's really nice to hear your voice. It's been a while.
Yeah. And you can tell there's so much more she wants to say, but your heightened, just your kindred senses, even through the phone. I mean, she is mortal. You can tell she doesn't want to offend you, and I don't know if that would annoy Damien or not, but she doesn't want to offend you, so she's not speaking her mind like usual. You can tell that she's like afraid of scaring you.
You know, I'm not like a flower, right? I'm not dainty. Say what the hell you want.
There it is. Okay. Sorry, but I'm pretty emotional. I don't want to be done. I know that this process has been really hard for you. I know that you turned me away in the hospital. Did you get the cards and flowers?
Yeah, I got him.
the GoFundMe money come through?
I didn't want the money, so I returned it.
I was wondering. Look, maybe I should say this for when we're in person, but I'm willing to make things work, Damien. Like, I don't care. I understand if you needed time. I get it. I get it. But you don't have to push me away because you think I'm not gonna love you anymore.
I went disappearing for 3 to 4 weeks. Everyone thought I was dead.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was that long.
I didn't think you were dead. I just...
I'm gonna get in the car and drive, and I'll just meet you there.
Okay.
We'll talk. Promise.
Don't run away.
I'm not gonna run. Just yeah, I'll be there. It's like 15, 30-minute drive.
I'm on my way.
All right, I'll see you there. And he hangs up.
You can hear her still talking, and Zero's like, "That was great! That was great! Now you're not gonna be so lonely. I heard her on the phone. She said she doesn't care if you look fucked up. Perfect."
You can't explain away this face, all right?
Just say you were like an illegal experiment or something like that. You know, like when you were disappeared, be like the FBI came, they borrowed me for a while, injected me with some snake venom, and now I'm Voldemort. He was a dark wizard and he got a lot of followers. Right?
Well,
That's
I'm
how the
not a
movie went?
wizard.
You are. You're a wizard, man. You're a wizard, Damien.
Okay, Hagrid, calm down.
I love Hagrid.
All right. We're gonna go.
And you're gonna kiss.
Potentially. You never know.
You're gonna kiss. She still loves you. I wish I had a girl that loved me.
One day you'll find yourself your
The
own lady
rats.
ferret.
They took her. They took her. She was a moth. We had good conversations.
A moth, huh?
Yeah.
Moths keep their own secrets, probably.
Oh yeah, 100%. Hey, so that little Aurora, I like her.
She's all right.
She likes me a lot, and I like that. Makes me like her even more.
Are you getting delusions of grandeur that a vampire is just gonna be your girlfriend?
Well, she can't turn into animals, so you know, I thought maybe there's nothing wrong with me trying to shoot my shot.
That's fair, I guess. It's just a little weird.
It's not weird. It's all about communication. Besides, if it means that she cuddles me, I'm in.
I guess technically you got to second base, so
Yeah, I saw all the way up in that shirt.
all right.
Damien,
Yeah.
proud of you, buddy.
For some reason I'm proud of myself and I don't know why.
It's good. I like it.
You're the weirdest cheerleader ever.
I'm doing my doing my best. So we're gonna go talk to Mia, and then we're gonna go investigate the fallen cop. And hopefully by the time we get to the fallen cop, Mori and Azriel will be married again, and everything will be fine.
I don't
Man,
think everything's that cut and dry. There's
you humans make it all weird. Well, I guess you're not really humans anymore, but you know what I'm saying. You know what? I'm just looking forward to everybody being a family again and hanging out. And then we can go get some Doritos and some tacos at the little bus station. I'm excited.
you're gonna get diabetes at some point.
I'm okay with that. It's a good way to go. I don't know what that is, but anyways. And as you get to the car, he obviously does his little like leap, run down your arm, leap off, get in the car, and his little booty is shaking, and he's like, I'm so proud. I'm so happy you're my best friend. Look at you, making moves in your life. It's the best.
Now he's just gonna get in his seat, and Zero nestles in his little garbage hole.
Yeah. Yep, and he just chatters the whole time. I mean, he talks about Artemis, he talks about Mia, he talks about Isabel, and just everything. You know, conceptualizing it in his view. And then he, pulls out his phone and messages the coterie. But the message he doesn't write, guys, so you get like
Yeah, I can imagine it's just all garbled nonsense.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, just slamming his face on the keyboard, really. And he's like, "Don't worry, I told everyone where we're going."
Fantastic. If they can interpret that, they can understand fucking anything.
Yeah. He also hits like the little speaker button, and he just beep, 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 beep.
Aurora plays it, and she's like, "Oh, but also what? Also, where did my? Oh no."
Yeah, I think so. Mori, just so I have an understanding. Mori and Azriel's phones go off, but they're both in the shower, right?
Depends. How long does it take us to clean up? And yeah.
It wouldn't take you that long
Yeah.
to clean up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What?
Me, awkward being. I'm an awkward being. Okay.
We're being awkward together in the shower.
Oh
No.
wait.
Maury's like totally just like silent, but me, Jaqi, awkward being.
Oh my god, I love you, Jaqi.
Definitely looking at the goods.
Oh. Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
And
Wait, I thought she was.
stunning.
He is stunning, but
He's
wait.
being quiet. Yeah, no, Jackie's shy. Maury's checking him out.
Oh, I understand now. I thought Mori was just standing there silent. I was like, how? I'd be like, I'm so sorry I upset you if I was Azriel. I understand. I'm up to speed. So are the two of you going to have any kind of emotional exchange? Or...
No.
No words?
Not unless you start something.
Azriel, actually, check on the. You have your mask off, right? Mori?
Sorry, I missed what you were saying.
You have your mask off, correct?
Yes.
He's gonna check on those stitches he did early in the night. He wants to see how that new situation is holding up.
Intelligence and medicine?
You can do that. Uh, 5 successes. 5 sucks.
They look good.
Noise.
It looks like the stitches are holding up.
That's good. They're not going to last, though. You know that, right?
Well, I'll always be here for you. I can always redo them.
I mean, I'd appreciate that, but also, nobody's gonna see it.
It gives me a chance to see your pretty face. And I don't mind being the only one getting to see your pretty face.
If her head, like, if her face is in your hand because you're, like, examining, she's just gonna, like, kind of pull away and, like, turn around. If she, you know, she's a little bit just definitely blushing.
You know I really care about you.
You shouldn't. Not
You
even a
can't tell me what to
day
feel.
together and screwing everything up, like always.
I don't think you have. I'm the one who screwed things up. But at least I'm having this nice moment with you now.
You didn't screw anything up. Wasn't you. Stop taking the blame, please.
I feel like I have to take responsibility, though.
Why? Because some monster took over your body and made you do things?
I should have been stronger. Took the reins of that monster and stopped. Just stopped.
Azriel, you can't control everything, and that's okay. Stop blaming yourself. Otherwise, I might get angry.
Okay. I'll concede. Don't want you beating me up again when you're angry. And he gives you kind of a playful smile at that.
I told you I'd take you down.
Oh, I knew you would. One way or another.
Oh, don't worry. I'll make sure you don't hurt anyone, okay?
I believe you. Thank you.
She'll nod. Oh, by the way, we're in the shower. Like, her skin is like cut like in makeup. Yeah, no, her. Yep, you know, it's all falling off, which is kind of weird, to be honest. Like, yeah, you can probably see the scars more clearly. You can see the jagged lines and the cuts, even though you stapled her mouth together. You stitched her mouth together. Yeah, you can see the intricate wounds. There are other scars on her as well.
Azrael
Unless-
just kind of examines them.
Yeah, unless you like have a medical knowledge of like, I don't know. It would almost be like, I'd leave that up to Jesse, but like these scars would require some sort of knowledge check to figure out how they happened.
Yeah, probably medicine intelligence or science. If you have like a specialty in anatomy or medical equipment or anything like that.
I do have some medicine. I do have dots in science. I don't have any specialties. I don't think that would apply. Is there a preferred role between medicine and science?
Nope, either one I think could.
Let's do medicine. It's slightly better. 4 sucks.
All right. I think 4 is like above like average. Like you would have a fairly decent
Mm-hmm.
recollection of it. Okay. So, maybe it's something that you looked up in your studies, or, you watched like a movie or a TV series, and you're like, oh, that's strange, like, way of torturing. But you can tell, like, examining her scars, that they were intended to inflict the most pain that they could. And depending on how long they went, probably more pain than anyone could handle.
Those look awful. If you ever want to talk about it, I'm always here for you.
Like you said, that she just, it's my line of business, which is, I mean, obviously a lie.
If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine too. But
What would
now
I
I'm
tell
always
you?
on your side.
That
What do you need to tell me?
there's nothing to say about it. Okay, they're just a reminder that I survived. That's all I can think of them as, because thinking any further than that would drive me insane. Can we change the subject, please?
Yeah. Stone told me something funny in the car ride. Something about lovers drinking each other's blood as kindred.
Yeah.
I was just trying to change the subject quick, and that's the first thing that came to my mind.
Do you want to try it?
Do you?
I can't deny I'm interested. What did he say about it exactly? It's just a romance thing, or
He kind of stopped short. But it seemed like a romance thing. Azriel will offer you his neck.
you're like 6'6", right?
How tall?
So she's going to climb up your body. Yeah. And she's going to just, your body's wet, but just gonna say, sorry, this might hurt, and take a bite. Nom nom nom. I can't take it seriously, I'm sorry. But yeah, she's totally good to take a bite.
I'll totally let you.
It's sensual. It's instant ecstasy for both of you. It's intense. Incredibly emotional. It feels emotional.
So when we do this, we take like a hunger from each other, right?
Not necessarily. It depends on how long you feed, because you can do like just a bite, or you can actually like feed.
Azriel's willing to let you take as much as you want.
If it's as good as you're saying, I don't think she's ever had something like that in her life. So, she would take at least one hunger.
Okay. Then, Azriel, your hunger increases by 1. And Mori, yours lowers by 1.
pretty much while she's feeding, like her body just kind of like vibrates because, I mean, for one thing, it is so. It's what's the word I'm trying to think of? Euphoric
Mm-hmm.
for her,
Mm-hmm.
and she almost like has to like pull herself off of your neck just to breathe because she can't handle the ecstasy of it. That was I that was so good.
Azrael's kind of panting. Is it supposed to be good for the one getting fed off too?
I mean, it feels good, but you also feel really guilty, Azriel, like really bad. So there's like this level of amazing and this level of you feel like you've just betrayed something.
Kind of quiets at that and kind of tries to search for that internally, why he's feeling guilty.
You okay? I didn't hurt you, did I?
Yeah. I'm unharmed. And he'll give you his best smile at trying not to look guilty.
Okay, well I have like 0 like insight, so yep. Mm-hmm.
I have 0 ability to hide things. We're a perfect match.
Cool. Cool.
And we're gonna just do a little meanwhile there as the two of you.
Oh, before we do I need to make a check of some kind for like blood bonding? Or is that just something that happens over a course of time?
Nope, no roll yet.
Cool.
Yep, no roll yet. You'll see. Also, it's let's put on this music. Here we go. Okay. Back to Miss Aurora. When you go to check on everyone, first thing you notice, I need you to roll a wits and awareness for.
Okay, so that is something I'm good at. All right, so I got them dice, and what are they gonna tell me? Okay, that's 3. So 3 successes, 3 sucks.
Okay. With the 3, you don't actually see Samiel like leaving or descend. But you become like strikingly aware after your whole little like because you were in the closet for like what 10 minutes.
Yeah, it would probably be
Yeah.
like 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah.
Definitely long enough for Samiel to sort of like climb down, make haste, vanish. So you you know he's gone. You're not sure where, but then you get the message, so you assume something from 0. Did Damien actually send a text saying he had something personal to do?
He did not. He just dipped.
Okay. So, yeah. You know that he's dipped, but you're not sure where. So, there's that. So, is there anything that she would want to do? Because the other two are still in the shower.
She would feel extremely guilty about that. She's like about to like go up and check in the shower, and she's like, nope, all right, they seem to be having a moment. Okay, cool. Just go downstairs and check to see if stone is healing would be her like first thought. And she's like, can I see? Do you need it? Actually, I need to get you a change of clothes. Oh, here. And she brings in another college shirt that she has. This one is all black, and it has like the college slogan on it, and then the college symbol.
It's probably a pretty tight fit across his chest and shoulders.
Yeah, so she helps him like undress, like just not thinking about it. She's like, oh god, he's hurt. What if he needs help?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of course.
Where'd you put that little item of ours.
Oh, it's under the bed.
I'm wondering if we should pick up a lockbox. Also, I noticed Samiel's gone. The other two are still showering up.
Yeah. I hope everything's okay. Maybe there was an emergency. Maybe with his with the woman he was talking about earlier. Maybe there's something he had to do.
Maybe. But should we wait for the others, or should we get going on things that need to be done for the evening?
She looks conflicted. Maybe we should just give him a little bit of space. They seem to need it. I guess, yeah, we should get going. I know I'm probably running late now. Is this... No, never mind. Yeah, we should get going.
No, speak your mind. It's alright.
I just... Did I do something bad?
What do you mean? And he's like folding up the torn clothes and gonna take them with him.
I just... I don't know, I got this feeling after you took blood from me, just... Not the, the initial taking was great, that was awesome, but I meant...
That makes him smile.
I mean, yeah, totally, yeah, so, but, after, I got that feeling that everyone's been talking about. And I'm wondering why it's only with you I feel like that.
What do you mean? What kind of feeling?
It feels lonely.
Oh. That. Don't know what it has to do with me. Maybe it has to do with the fact that I don't remember a whole lot. But I can only assume I ended up where I did because I pissed people off. Which, considering how I conduct myself, it's understandable.
Listen, no matter where you've come from, we've all done things. You're helping us now, and that's what matters. And she just grabs his face very tenderly and looks into his eyes. Does she still see that color, or is it all black again?
There's a little bit of color.
And and she just touches her forehead on, because she's really small, so, his chest. And she says, I'm sorry that you got hurt.
It's alright. I'm sure Azriel will make up for it later. Nothing big.
I should have brought something so dangerous into the house. I don't even know how it got here.
You didn't know. There's no way for you to know. But there are items like that humans use to hunt things like us. We're different now. It's something that all y'all need to learn. We are not human anymore. And as much as we cling to it, you gotta understand that it's gone. And it ain't ever coming back. And things like whatever that little leather pouch was, things like blessed silver, faith, sometimes even crosses, sometimes running water. It hurts us now, because we're different. We're our own thing.
I don't mind being different.
Me neither. I think it's great. But it's also real painful when it starts.
Yeah, that's true.
You got places you need to be? And you want some
Yeah.
company along the way? I'm more than happy.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Not a problem.
Well, then let's get going. Leave a little note for the two lovebirds. Let them take as long as possible, and let's get going. I'm interested in checking out the bishop in the church, but I'm not sure I should go alone. Kind of would
No,
appreciate a little bit of a big boy backup. Not to offend Samiel at all, but man, he is
Yeah.
fantastic looking. I love it.
Yeah, he's really strong. I'm gonna meet with. I think we should meet up with Joe first. Maybe they have information on the bishop.
Doubtful, but alright. Let's go.
And she nods and she like ushers Fenrir and Nina to come along.
Fenrir has been like vibrating on the couch this whole time.
And she says, "You're such a good boy. Thank you." And she gives him a kiss on the forehead. And she walks out the door.
Do you leave a
With
note?
Stone.
Because Stone doesn't.
She sends a text message.
Okay.
We have technology.
I know, but yeah, yeah.
Notes are personal.
Alright. We're actually going to be back next time. The end of this chapter leaving on a bit of a sigh and a high note. As excitements mount. I mean, Damien getting to see Mia, Stone, and Aurora off on a jaunty little adventure, and Azriel and Mori getting to connect. Join us next time on this YouTube special, New Blood by Night.